Greetings, family. How are you? It's good to be back home, no doubt. I've learned the definition and the appreciation of jet lag. This is a country golf course in my neighborhood, and I'm standing here at par 5 on the number 9 hole. I'm very grateful to be back home. And in my opinion, grateful with the opportunity to also return home. You want to talk about the Iraqi dinar? Um, you know I like things in threes. If you've noticed, every time I talk to you on these recordings, it's usually about 3 subjects. I like things in threes. Like this. Mark Green. So, how is our investment doing today? On what is today? What is today?
Friday.
Friday. Yeah. So we woke up Wednesday and we traveled Thursday and we arrived Friday and woke up today sometime. Well, some interesting things. Now don't forget, everything that we're about to talk about is just on a speculative investment. Nobody knows the date. Nobody knows the rate. But I am encouraged about what the central bank and the GOI is doing to let everybody know that they are Article 8, like we've been saying, to let everybody know that they are of international standards. Now, there's this theme that's going on in Iraq. Oh, about four videos ago, I told you that our fireflies were telling us it's a massive campaign. They're trying to get us back into the banks again. Remember last year, what did Rahadim, Rashid, Trade Bank, what did they all say, along with their private banks? Come on in, citizens of Iraq. We need for you to open up accounts. Bring in your 3 zeros. Open up accounts. And the citizens who have a pretty good understanding that they're going through reinstatement, they say, nope. So the banks say, well, we'll include a George Foreman grill set. Nope. Okay. We'll give you free checking accounts. Nope. Oh my God. Okay. We'll give you low interest rates. Nope. We'll give you on loans. Nope. We'll give you high interest rates on your checking accounts and savings accounts. Nope. Why don't you want to come in? You tell me you're going to increase the value of my currency. Yeah, but inside of our country, it's going to remain 1-to-1. It will increase, but it's only going to be at 1-to-1. We pair it with the American dollar. We've been telling everybody that. I know, but outside my country, I can get more. Yeah, but you're not going to do that. You're an Iraqi citizen, and you're not allowed to take the Iraqi currency out of our country either. You know that. So these Iraqi people who are well aware of what the international world knows about what you know as an investor, they don't want to bring in those 3 zeros. Now that unbalances the M1, 2, 3, and M4 figures, and that doesn't help. But that it really doesn't matter. All those figures are pseudo figures anyways. They're not real until it's time for you to know the true numbers. And they've tried and tried and tried and tried. So they started educating them last year, and they said, listen, we're going to give you more purchasing power. We're going to bring you a new currency, small category notes with coins, ATM machines that will dispense all this. Yeah, we know that. Well, bring in your 3 zeros. No, because They know that if they exchange them outside of their country, they're going to get a higher rate against some other currency. And they can't do that, it's illegal. But everybody's always looking for that extra penny, I guess. So as much as they tried, and now they're, and the education, and now the commercials and the billboards all over the place. If you're from Iraq, you know what I'm talking about. And the campaign is, yeah, you know what we're doing. Now get in here and open up an account, because when you exchange those 3 zeros, we'll give you the new small category notes and you'll have your account all set up and we're ready to go. And the citizens say, nope. They're holding on to those 3 zeros. You can't blame them. And they got family out of Iraq. But I'm not here to talk about that. What I find interesting is that the George Foreman grill set did not work. George who? I got a camel named George, that's it. So the Trade Bank of Iraq comes out, but this is post number 95, write that down. So the Trade Bank of Iraq comes out and they said, hey, we give you loans. How much you need? We don't want no loans. We just want you to add value to our currency. Okay, look at you, okay. It's hot. Of course it's hot. We give you loans cheap for you to buy solar energy, electricity, free. That's tempting. Wow. And you included George Foreman set? Yes. Let me think about it for a minute. No. Also on post number 124, too, you get more of the trade bank talking about these loans. Look, if we get the people into the banks, at least we can get them to open up account. What I tell you my fireflies are doing, and every time they go to the trade bank or the Bank of Iraq and they ask them these questions, your commercials, when? Very soon, very soon. Fine. You like open account? No! And that's the whole idea. The commercials are, I got something, come here. Whoa, that's tempting. George Foreman said didn't work. The ATM machines. Yeah, that'll work. Tell me more. If you open up account. Ring-a-ding-ding. Ring-a-ding-ding. Hello. All right, I'll be there. Oh, good. So they go. But just like my fireflies, after they tell them everything that they've asked, when is the ATM going to open? Okay. When are you going to add value? Okay. When are you going to reinstate? Okay. When the coins you're talking about? Okay. Now, international, right? We are? Yeah. Okay. Article 8, right? Oh, you know about Article 8? Of course we do. We're not stupid. Are we Article 8? Oh, we don't know. We're just a bank. You're Article 8 compliance to be international. Oh, okay. You want the George Foreman set? No! Why don't you tell me the truth now? We are telling you. We're educating you. You need to open an account. How many ways do we have to tell you? It mustn't fail with you, the citizens. So post number 95. Loans to tempt them to come in. Yeah, educate. Open an account. This is the time to do this. We're that close. This whole video is in my opinion. It's a speculative investment. I usually don't know what I'm talking about. So I would suggest that post number 95 might be of interest. And I strongly suggest that you look at post number 92. Because once again, they're promoting loans. Good God. Really? How about post number 124? Good God. There's 3 for you. 3 directly. But let me tell you something. Post number 95 is from the Trade Bank of Iraq. The CBI. Get in here. Open up an account. And then post number 92, the GOI. Get in there. Get these loans. Open up accounts. Oh, I get it. Okay. And they're going in and they're saying, okay, we're learning by talking to you the definition of Article 8. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. And we see the commercials. Okay, alrighty. Definition of Article 8. We see the commercials. I think that the streak of those commercials might come to an end pretty soon. And if they come to an end, well, what would be the next thing? Yeah, pay attention to those 3 articles. They're promoting loans, whereas in reality, when they get in there, sure, you can have the loan, but they don't want no loans. And the bank truly, well, they can't qualify everybody for a loan, but truly, they can qualify everybody for an account. Oh, brilliant. Citizens have to get into the banks. They have to open up accounts with their 3 zeros. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you about that. That these, not only the Central Bank of Iraq, the trade bank, but the government of Iraq, they're talking. And they're telling the people, get in there. And they're using the tactic of loans to, in reality, open up accounts that will become extremely important in the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar. Extremely important. Anyways, so yeah, wanted to tell you that. Post 124, post 92, and post 95. That's one. Let's talk about a second thing. You want to? Alrighty. I crack up before I even tell you thinking about this. Imagine a professor at Baghdad. I think it might have been Baghdad University. And the professor is talking about the pros and cons of of having low inflation and good strong banking and account, you know, with assets. Come on over a little bit, that sun is killing me. And the professor,
Little dark.
A little dark? That's okay, I got a suntan.
I know.
Can you tell? See my suntan? So the professor is up there and he's lecturing away, and a good country needs a good sound banking system. It needs a good sound currency, well backed. It needs a good government to protect it with the laws. It needs a good military. Oh yes, indeed, indeed. Us here in Iraq, we're I don't know what we are. I mean, should we buy the train or should we buy the railways? Which one? What he means is that Iraq is so filthy rich, we can afford both. The train and the railway system. What's the matter with you? Leaders of our countries. What does he say? Basically, he's saying, look, we need to add value to our... Here, let me make sure I get it correctly, because I don't want to sell you the wrong thing. Let's see. I am very, very grateful, by the way, to my staff. Thank you for all that you do, all of you. Extremely grateful with Claire. What you do is above and beyond the call of duty. Claire organizes me because my time, my day is consumed. Before we knew it, what time was it today, Tink, before we knew that we had to go see our children?
4 o'clock.
It was 4 o'clock, yeah. Anyways, let me... Oh, here's the post number 95. You want to hear it? Very quickly. The government, you see, the government And the other one was about the trade bank, the CBI. So this one, the government is moving to grant citizens loans to generate electricity from the solar energy. The advisor of the Prime Minister of Energy said that the federal government intends to build solar energy homes. La 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 la. Whatever. So if the government is going to build these homes for them, why in the world would you have the citizens come in and make loans to get them when they're going to be given to them anyways? Don't let the citizens figure that one out. They really won't come in. Okay, here's another one I really enjoyed today. Post number 92. Iraqi government watches a video to learn how the Rafadim Bank is developing a range of financial products which will support the young people. What did I tell you is left in Iraq right now? And what did I tell you that they love? Huh? Young. 15 at least. And I told you they love their electronics. Please enjoy. Because you see, the youth, if you get them with the electronics, the electricity, free solar, etc., the internet, la la la, they'll open up accounts. I don't care how old they are. You think they care? Washington will continue to apply sanctions against Iran and Iraq. Mess around, Iraq. But they won't, and they're not. They won't, and they're not. Here's the other one I told you about from the bank, from the CBI. Interactive sessions on loans to citizens wishing to purchase solar applications. The Iraqi Trade Bank in the public administration building of the bank held an interactive session on loans to the citizens wishing to purchase solar applications. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, this is the one I enjoy. So, says the professor, it's post number 141. You gotta love this. I mean, here's the professor. He knows what they're about to do. He knows about the add, currency or power to their currency. He knows that, what's the matter with you guys? Okay. You've been given permission to do this. Calm down, professor. Calm down. It's happening. So the professor says, hey, so if it's happening, what, you think that we should buy the train, or you think that we should just install the railway? What, you don't laugh? That's Middle Eastern humor. We can buy anything we want. That's the point. So, so he says we buy the train or install the railway. Ahmad Haddad. Ahmad Haddad, the professor, says, I started in the title of this article specifically from the words of the professor of the graduate students in economics. Why not change the monetary sector strategy? Why do we not change the value of the Iraqi dinar? Look. Look at that. Why? I don't know, sir, but it is being done. It is being done, in my opinion. And that's why you raise this question, sir. You're not stupid. You're a well-educated man. You're not part of Parliament, you know. You know, and so does the international world, and so do we. We continue to play dumb. Well, not play dumb. We continue to be ignorant of your announcement, even though it's been done in so many fashions, physically, verbally, in a written form, financial forms, laws, your interest rates. Who allowed you to raise your interest rates? Why? And finally, family, I want to play you something. I really normally don't do this. Where do I have to go for my recordings, John? Oh, that little thing, Jake? That's so cute. It looks like my heart rate. We don't give no rates here, do we? No. Okay. Okay, right there. Recording. What's this one? Dear God. Look, Jan, can you see the number?
Mm-hmm.
Jan, at the end, I filed it at... That is amazing. I get chills. Why does this happen to me daily? I'm minding my own business. Where are you at? I'm minding my own business and this happens. A lot, every day. Look, y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but that's not important. Look here, I want you to listen to something. When I was on the airplane, I was reading some reports, so I thought, oh, you son of a gun. You, that's brilliant, if that's the case. So I want you to listen to my thoughts, and then I'll kind of explain it, and that'll be number 3, and then we'll be done for tonight, okay? Okay. I can't believe this, Tim. I can't believe this. I'll have to show that. Did the family see that?
No.
See if we can zoom in on it. Look at those numbers. Now, you all know what those numbers mean with me. And you know that I've been telling you this for, what, 10, 11 years. Wait till you hear the end of the recording, and I did not know this. Okay, here we go. Listen.
The IMF is the United States. Donald Trump is the President of the United States. He told Iraq you can raise the value through the IMF, who came out and said that they're Article 8. Why? In my opinion, because Donald Trump is making some deals with nations that are depending on hearing that Iraq is Article 8. Trump, in my opinion, 2 years ago started this with the delegation that he sent with his son-in-law. And 2 years ago, they started to lift the 3 zeros. Not before that, not during Obama's reign.
Remember?
2 years ago, President Trump became our president. 2 years ago, the Iraqi dinar started the lifting of the 3 zeros electronically on a second set of books. And we saw it on Forex, leading us to where we're at right now. Turn the page. Thanks.
I think that's it.
Footnote 111.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you hear that? I've marked it as footnote 111. But, and then look at the recording number itself was 1 minute and 11 seconds. Man, that's just too freaky. This is just too, it is, there's something, okay, enough of that. Let's end this by telling you, defining what these notes were that I made. In my opinion, Donald Trump has visited a lot of countries that hated America. I mean, we were infidels. We were worse than the devil himself. Now they all want to be like us. Of course, they've always wanted to be like that. Just ask Bin Laden. What was in your closet, Bin Laden? The same thing that a lot of people in the United States hide in their closets. Yeah, our freedom gives us way too much power. Back to what I was saying. I believe that the President of the United States of America needed to tell the IMF. You see, what is the IMF? The United States. Who is the President of the United States? Trump. Who's making the deals with these countries that the IMF talks to their central banks? Trump. So the deals that he made, I can imagine if I was a country, I would say, show me. He showed. Now, make it public. I mean, I'm not going to get all these people to back me up with what you want me to do, Trump. Trump tells the IMF, in my opinion, tell them that they're Article 8. They did. Thanks to, all of these countries that are making deals with Trump saying, gotcha. All right. Besides our inputs, exports, and the tariffs that we were talking about here, how about our currency? Well, I can help you with that as well too. Yeah. Marlena, give me some popcorn there. Thank you. Yeah, I can help you with that. And I believe that soon there's going to be a combination of one or two, maybe more than one basket that is going to be triggered off because of one or maybe even more than one currency that would cause this chain reaction. And I believe that the international world needed the verification or the proof or the words to come indirectly from the president, directly from the IMF, because everybody says, well, what the hell? Do we buy the train or do we buy the railroad? Huh? Look, you don't have to be cocky. You don't have to be arrogant. Just be patient. You know darn well what's happening. You know darn well it's coming. Be patient. I'd like to leave you with, a 4-leaf clover. I think it was a 3-leaf clover. Oh, it was a bad one. Okay, I want to leave you with this. Oh, can't show you that. I'm sorry. Oh, wait a minute. I'm wrong file. Hold on. I woke up this morning tired. I went to sleep, my wife and I, Tuesday night, and we traveled all day Wednesday, and part of Thursday we arrived, and part of Thursday we slept, and we woke up today sometime around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, out of our acclimation. And I go to the forum right away, and I pray for all those people that I prayed for them the day before when they called me on the telephone. And I see those that are hurting. I used to have a little weenie dog. Oh, he was so cute, little weenie. I was only like 4 years old. I tried to actually push him together because I thought he would, you know. But Weenie, one day when I was asleep, I was taking a nap. My memory goes back to when I was before 1 year old. I can actually tell you when I kicked the bed when I wanted the bottle. I can actually tell you my thoughts, my premeditated thoughts as a little infant. I don't know why my memory goes that far back. But I remember Weenie when I was taking a nap. And I woke up because I heard the brakes and Mom screaming, and I wake up and I go out and Mom's trying to hold me back, but I was able to see Weenie. He was split in half because the car ran over him, and I guess didn't see him. And I remember that I broke away from my mom and I ran to Weenie crying out to him, you know. He was my buddy. Because I had no other sibling. Certainly didn't have any friends. And I ran out there in my diapers and my cowboy boots. And I tried to pick his head up and he bit me. But he didn't mean to bite me. He didn't mean to bite me. I didn't know that at the time. And I kept telling him I'm trying to help you, but then he died. He died. Biting the hand that fed him, that loved him, but not on purpose. It was just a reflex. It's just a reflex. And I also know that many of you say things to me that it's just a reflex. You mean it at the time, and it's okay, but you don't mean it at a later time. And that's when it's not okay, because you feel bad. And I don't wish to fight with anybody. All I do is just bring you information. It was hard putting that video together at the Colorado airport. And then there was what, 3 people, Jan, or 2 people?
Mm-hmm.
That said, oh, you know, what happened to, was it
Christmas in
Christmas
July.
in July, or this and that. Like I gave you my blood to guarantee it. I told you it's speculative investment. And I know that you're childish. And I know you're immature. But I also know you're innocent. And you're ignorant. Ignorant just means you're lacking knowledge. It's not a derogatory term. Anyways, I'm done. I have a report from our firefly. What you doing tomorrow? In the meantime, I gotta go grocery shopping, right, Jan?
Yep.
I gotta go buy cookies. I'm all out of cookies. And the doggone airplane, seriously, they only had 14 dozen cookies. That was it. It's all right. I shared half a dozen, wasn't it, Jan?
No.
I shared one.
Yep.
It was almost 1 dozen, but I shared one. And I took the rest of the boxes and I locked myself up in the bathroom. It kept knocking on it. The pilot has to go. I said, too bad. Have I told you I love you? Well, I do. And in the name of Jesus Christ, my personal Lord and Savior, I love you. Be strong. Be strong. Because you see, when you're negative, immature and being negative, see, when you do that, what you're really doing is you're disturbing our stewardship. When you're negative and criticizing what you know you shouldn't, but venting, what you're doing is you're disrupting our stewardship. You're always asking me for a date, a time frame. We don't give those. Because no matter how many we give, you'll never be happy until it actually happens. I'm gonna go take a walk and drink, okay? I'll be with you in about 5 minutes, babe.
Okay.
Love you. Sweet love you.